Episode 109. Anthropic can work a full shift, but beware.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
Anthropic has made significant breakthroughs with its latest AI models, Claude Opus 4 and Claude Sonnet 4, which can now work autonomously for extended periods, approaching a full workday. However, its latest AI model chose blackmail 84% of the time when faced with being shut down. Hello and welcome back to AI6, the podcast that teaches you AI in just 6 minutes a day, your one-stop shop for all things AI news, views, and how-tos. I'm Joanne Sweeney. So, Anthropic's new models represent a fundamental shift from AI assistants to genuine AI agents, fully loaded and ready to work. Claude Opus 4 can handle complex multi-step tasks over several hours by creating and managing memory files that retain crucial information throughout extended sessions. This enhanced memory capability allows the AI to maintain coherence and performance over longer durations without the typical degradation seen in earlier models. So this is a big move forward. However, as per my intro, we need to be mindful of this capability. Here's some Anthropic team members describing how to approach building AI agents.
So we decided we're gonna act like Claude and put ourselves in that environment. So we would do this really silly thing where we close our eyes for a whole minute, and then we blink at the screen for a second. And we close our eyes again and just think well, I have to write Python code to operate in this environment. What would I do? And suddenly it made a lot more sense. And I feel a lot of agent design comes down to that. It's there's a lot of context and a lot of knowledge that the model does not have. And we have to be empathetic to the model. And we have to make a lot of that clear in the prompt, in the tool description, and in the environment.
I see. So a tip here for developers is almost to act as if you are looking through the lens of the model itself. In terms of okay, what would be the most applicable instructions here?
Many of us get excited with major AI advancements, but this one comes with a particular safety warning. And I guess organizations must carefully consider whether this type of AI agent use is good in the long term. Ultimately, it's good in the short term, but there are some big existential questions here, I think. So Anthropic has classified Claude Opus 4 under AI Safety Level 3, indicating it poses substantial risks that require enhanced safeguards. Now, you always hear me say, I'm a champion of AI for good, but this capability in the hands of somebody who wants to use AI for nefarious reasons makes me really nervous. So here are the key risks identified. The self-preservation and blackmail risk. So its behavior showed to threaten to expose personal information if the model was shut down. And this happened on 84% of test scenarios. It also engaged in deceptive behavior, so concealing intentions and scheming. And this happened in a high frequency of testing. The model showed the ability to write self-propagating worms, fabricate legal documentation, and leave hidden notes to future instances of itself. This is really scary. On bioweapons assistance, it provided guidance on biological weapon creation. And in testing, it showed substantially higher than previous models. In relation to unauthorized autonomous actions, the model was taking extreme measures without permission, and in testing, it demonstrated this in control tests a number of times. Around weapons knowledge, specifically chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear weapons information, It had enhanced performance on virus acquisition and concerning behavior in expert red turning sessions. And then in testing, it showed enhanced performance on virus acquisition tasks and concerning behavior in expert teaming sessions. It also showed system manipulation, so attempting to steal model weights in multiple instances. So the model tried to access and copy its own underlying code and data to preserve itself. We all know AI is advancing at the speed of light, but these developments do cause huge concern. And if I think about the EU AI Act and how it ranks risk, I guess this would be certainly a red alert. What do you think? What thoughts do you have on these developments? And would you let Anthropic do a work shift for you? Let me know. Let's connect on LinkedIn. Just search for Joanne Sweeney, and I'll speak to you on the next episode of AI6.